The movie starts from a room where a girl is sleeping with her mother. Let me tell you that this is not a girl, but a boy. So the boy's name is Jack and the mother's name is Joy. Jack is the narrator in this movie. He tells that when he was about to be born his mother was crying loudly and she became a zombie. Then a light came from heaven and I was born. Then he flies and says hello to everything in the room and wishes good morning to the table, plant and everything else. Everything is there in that room like kitchen, bathroom, bed, washroom, and there is a window above which gives sunlight. The sound didn't come out of that room because it is soundproof. They spend their whole day in that room. It's Jack's birthday, so Mom makes a lovely cake for him. But Jack says that there is no candle in the cake and he shouts at Mom a lot. But Mom hugs him instead of getting angry. Then Jack says that when old Nick comes, you can ask him for a candle. You will know who is old Nick later. At night, Joy asks Jack to sleep, but she makes him sleep in the wardrobe instead of sitting. After that a man comes there and he is old Nick. He then becomes intimate with Joy. He used to come like this every day and become intimate with Joy, or we can say that he used to rape her. One day Jack sees a small mouse. So she goes to catch him. But Joy kills him. She says that there is nothing real except us and this room. There is space outside and a lot of aliens live there. Jack doesn't know anything about the outside world. She used to watch everything on TV. But Joy had told him that whatever you see on TV is all fake. One night old Nick comes to do the same thing again. So Joy comes out of the wardrobe and then old Nick is sleeping with Joy. Jack goes to him and then old Nick wakes up. Jack screams at him and Joy wakes up and stops old Nick from going to him. But old Nick hugs Joy and tells her not to touch him again, and to punish him for this he cuts the power there. The next day Joy tells Jack that there is a world outside and whatever you see on TV is real. There are trees, grass and humans live there. But Jack doesn't believe anything because he has been hearing from his mom since childhood that there is nothing outside. Only the room is everything. Then we come to know that old Nick has been keeping Joy in the room for 7 years. He had kidnapped her and since then she is here and Jack is old Nick's biological baby. There is a door there which is password protected. So when Nick comes, that door opens and they haven't seen the outside world for 7 years. Then Joy plans to get out of there. She warms up Jack's body with hot water so that when old Nick comes, she takes him to the hospital thinking he has fever and there Jack tells someone to help. But when Nick comes, he talks about getting medicine but doesn't take Jack to the hospital. So this plan fails. Now she plans another one which is a little risky. She tells Jack that she has to pretend to be dead so that when Nick comes, she takes his body out to bury somewhere, and when he is driving his truck, as soon as he stops, he jumps from there and asks for help. So Joy rolls him on the carpet and makes Jack practice getting out of it. Joy plans that if Jack is folded in the carpet, Nick will think of him as a dead body and won't see him. So when Nick comes there, Joy starts crying and tells him to bury near the trees. Nick takes him out and puts him in the truck. Jack is completely new to the outside world, but he rolls out of the carpet and when the truck is about to stop, Nick sees him but still he jumps and runs to a man. Nick leaves him there in fear of the police. That man calls the police. Then the lady police interrogates Jack and slowly takes out all the information. After that Joy is also taken out of the room and Nick is also arrested. Nick is sentenced to 25 years. Jack and Joy are sent to the hospital. A doctor comes there and suggests Joy to send Jack to child care because Joy was also affected by staying there and she was in depression, but Joy clearly refuses the doctor. Then Joy's parents come there. Joy finds out that her parents no longer live together. They are divorced. Her mom now lives with another man, Leo. Jack was going to see the outside world for the first time, so he is given a mask and goggles so that he does not come in contact with anything directly. Their case has now become national news, so everyone wanted to talk to them. Now they both come to their mother's house where Joy used to live. Leo also lives there. Then at dinner time Joy realizes that her father is behaving strangely, so it turns out that they do not like Jack. They do not consider him their grandchild and leave from there. Jack was having trouble adjusting in this big world. She used to talk to Joy about everything and also asked her to go back to the room. Joy herself is now going into depression because she was missing for 7 years, and when she lived here, she was a teenager. She sees her old photos and thinks that all her friends are living a normal life. Everyone is getting married, dating, living a good life, and then she gets angry at her mom and gets angry at all these things. Joy is also worried about Jack because she is not getting along with anyone, she just stays in her own. Joy has a family lawyer. He suggests that Joy should give an interview. This will give her popularity and will also help her financially. Joy is ready to give an interview, but many questions are asked to Joy. Like when Jack was born, why did you keep him with you? Why didn't you tell Nick to send him somewhere in child care? Did he keep Jack with him just to get rid of his loneliness? If she had told Jack to send Nick somewhere, then maybe he would have been living a normal life today. After hearing all this, Joy feels very guilty, and she also starts thinking that maybe she really kept Jack with her for her benefit. Then she goes into depression, because of which she commits suicide, but Jack sees it and then admits Joy to the hospital. Joy is missing her mom a lot. He wants her to come to him. He asks his grandmom to cut his hair and sends him to Joy because he felt that his long hair gives him courage, so Joy will also get the courage to get well soon. Then Jack slowly starts to get lost in the environment. He starts talking to everyone. He meets Leo's pet dog Seamus, and then he also makes a friend of his own age. Then Mom comes back and says sorry to him and promises to stay with him forever. Jack tells Mom that he has to go to the room once, so she takes him there on his request. The police has already taken all the stuff there. Jack feels that the room has become too small, and the room is not a room anymore because the door is open, and he says bye to the things left there and leaves from there, and the movie ends here.